Hi everyone, this is Crypto here. Today I just want to quickly discuss the massive price plunge and drop in the crypto market. We saw something like 7.9 billion US dollars worth of assets being liquidated on exchanges today, and there was a massive price drop. Bitcoin dropped something like 10%, and HNT, that I'm going to talk about in particular, dropped more than 25% today. That obviously was a bit concerning, and I just wanted to sort of find out why it happened. So I did some digging, and it turns out the reason behind it, or one of the reasons behind this price plunge today, was actually a rumor that was spread out on Twitter by a certain influential Twitter account who allegedly said that the US Treasury was looking into sort of taking action against some major financial institutions for using Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to launder money. That had a massive knock-on effect on things, and quite a large number of accounts totaling to 7.9 billion US dollars worth of cryptocurrency were liquidated on exchanges, resulting in a very rapid price drop. And as I said, Bitcoin dropped something like 10%, and HNT dropped approximately 25%. Since then, all cryptocurrencies are on the road back to recovery, and the recovery has been steady, as we can see here by this graph. So this was the dip, so it went the HNT dipped to as low as $9.93, and then went straight back up when I assume that it turns out that it was just a rumor and there was no substance to it. But because the market had already experienced a loss of 7.9 billion US dollars, it will take a little bit of time to recover. So there is nothing to be concerned about, so please don't worry. And things are looking up again. Before I actually move on to this, I mean, you can check it on the Daily Hodl. This is a website which basically provides you with the news. So there's the article here, which was published today by them, saying that Bitcoin and crypto markets plummets as US Treasury rumor spreads. So as I've told, it was just a rumor. The truthfulness of this rumor has not been confirmed, but that is what resulted in a massive dip. So this is not, before I actually go any further, I would like to say that this is the nature of the cryptocurrency market at the moment. It's very volatile, so please don't take anything in this video as financial advice or as a recommendation to invest or not invest. That's not the aim here. I just want to give you an update on what I've found out as to why this has happened. So if you do decide to invest in it, be careful and always remember that your capital may be at risk. And I would very strongly advise that you consult an independent financial advisor before you make any large investments into anything. So moving on from there, that was the news for today. I just want to quickly give you my perspective on, and my personal opinion on the future of HNT Price. There is a lot of uncertainty, and a lot of people are unsure as to what will happen, because the mining, there are so many more miners on order, so there will be a lot more miners, and there will be obviously a halving coming up, which is the HIP 20, the Helium Improvement Protocol number 20. Or Helium, it's called the Helium Improvement Proposal, I think. That's what HIP stands for, not the protocol. So that's coming up in August. Amidst all of that, there are a lot of concerns about whether or not mining will be profitable and whether or not people should invest the money into HNT miners, etc. So I just want to give you a quick look into what may potentially happen when it comes to the halving. and what implications it may have. In order to do that, in order to understand how understand what I want to convey to you, I would strongly recommend that you watch the following video, and I will come back with my opinion at the end of that video. So please stay tuned, make sure you watch this video to an end. Hello and welcome back. Thanks for staying tuned. Please also remember to like, subscribe and share this video if you find this information useful. So without further ado, I'm going to jump straight into my thinking of what may happen with the helium price. So when looking in the tokenomics of the helium token, I previously sort of overlooked one part of the helium tokenomics, which essentially influences the supply, overall circulating supply of the token, and it will have a massive effect on the circulating supply and the equilibrium between burning and minting going forward. So as we know, at the moment, the minting cap on helium tokens is 5 million tokens a month, regardless of whether we have one miner, or whether we have 20,000 miners or 30,000 miners. So the maximum amount of tokens, helium tokens, that can be minted in any month is currently capped at 5 million tokens. And the halving, according to the Helium Improvement Proposal 20, that's coming up in the 1st of August 2021, is going to reduce that overall availability or cap of any of the maximum amount of helium tokens that can be mined in a month to 2.5 million from the current 5 million. So that will obviously have a knock-on effect on the overall circulating supply. So we are mining less tokens, right? So I'll try and sort of try and explain it in very simple terms. So as of the 1st of August 2021, we'll be mining far less tokens, so half the amount that we're currently mining. However, there will be more miners. As we know, there are something silly like 20,000-30,000 more miners on order right now, with and perhaps even more than that, with the current producers. So what I want you to remember, and what I've come across and previously overlooked, was the fact that every time a miner actually comes online onto the network and is connected to the blockchain, there is a certain amount of HNT that needs to be burnt in order to do that and achieve that. So if, for instance, from between now and August, say another 10,000 miners go online, or 20,000 miners go online, then the HNT equivalent amount of HNT tokens will have to be burnt in exchange for data credits that are then used to onboard these devices. So that will have an impact on the burning ratio of the helium token. Now, what I'm trying to say is that if, as of August, there are more miners coming online, and if we are burning more helium than we're actually mining, which is a limit of 2.5 million a month, divided through all of those tokens, or all of those miners, then essentially we are reducing the total circulating supply of helium tokens, which in turn will mean that it becomes a more scarce resource. And the scarcity will then influence, in my opinion, and drive the price up. So we may well, where I'm currently mining 5 tokens, I may be mining 2.5 tokens a day. However, those 2.5 tokens, because of the sheer amount of new miners and the equilibrium between the burning and the minting ratio, may actually mean that my tokens that are mint or that are mine could be worth more in US dollars, if that makes sense. So I hope I'm able to get that message across. So I think, yes, it will have an impact. The number of tokens that we mine will definitely reduce. That's without question. I can already see in the last month since I started mining, I think we've gone from 19,000 to something like 27,000 plus miners, and I can certainly see the rewards being scaled down to basically ensure that that everyone gets their reward, because there is only 5 million tokens that can be mined in a month. So we already see that. There will be further, obviously, reductions coming up after the 1st of August. But I don't think, in my personal opinion, I don't think that is necessarily a negative thing. And I think the recent price jump that we have seen from the token going from $5 to all the way to $20 may have been partially because of the fact that more miners are coming online and more HNTs being burnt. So that is just my opinion. Please don't take this as financial advice. This is not intended to be financial advice. This is just my opinion. I may well be wrong there, but that is what I've understood from the equilibrium and the tokenomics of the helium token. So hopefully that will help and that will put your mind at ease. Again, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Every subscription is immensely helpful, and please press that bell icon so whenever there is further videos you can be notified. I really appreciate all your support, and I would like to thank you once again. You guys have been amazing. Thank you. I'll speak to you soon.